Welcome to the RDC meeting. Will you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? If we could do the roll call. We don't expect you to know all our names by this point, Tom. Don't worry.
Mayor Bonta,
Here.
Commissioner Ambler, absent, Commissioner Joswiak,
Here.
Commissioner Locke,
Here.
Commissioner Munt,
Here.
Commissioner Vasquez.
Here.
Did everyone have a chance to look at the minutes? We have 3 sets of minutes, one from the last regular meeting and then 2 from the special meetings. Did anybody have any comments, corrections, or motions?
Motion to approve the minutes for 12/18/25 regular meeting, 12/30/25 special meeting, and 1/8/26 a special meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That gets to the payment of claims. First up, we have the debt service. I have it listed here on the agenda. Does that all need to be read as separate items? Mr. McClure, or is that?
Yeah, I think payment of claims, just do those one at a time. Okay.
So we'll start with the debt service.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. That gets us to the general service.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Gets us to the NERC expense.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And then the allocation area.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Looks like we forgot to invite Mr. Bowditch to this. I'm just kidding. Oh, here he is. Oh, no worries, Dan.
We're trying to get, we can't get emails to get the agendas printed.
We're having
So I'll
a,
put them up on the screen. They're locked out.
oh, is that a citywide problem or is that a,
Citywide.
oh no, I haven't checked my email yet. So we'll get that figured out.
So bear with me a second.
No worries.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
Randy has a staff report. You could do that while Dan's.
Randy, would you like to come up and give your staff report while Dan is preparing?
Well, this is with the compost site located on US 12. About a year ago, IDEM inspected, I'm just bringing memory back up here. IDEM inspected that site and found a pipe that was protruding through one of the, what was it called, berms, the berms. And it was releasing water from the compost site into an unauthorized area. That pipe was there for years and years and years, but the inspection found this to be in violation. So we had to remove that pipe from that berm, and that caused us a water issue on the compost site, and we were unable to handle that. So we have approached IDEM through the past year with some engineering drawings, some rough drafts. We had that meeting, what was it, back in December? I think it was, with IDEM. They liked our drawings, and we finalized those drawings and submitted a final copy to IDEM for review. So once those are approved, we'll proceed from there. And hopefully we could possibly do this in-house through utilities. So, any questions on that? All right. That's
We're
my,
trying to get rid of lake compost.
yes.
It'll be exciting when it's gone. So Randy, I had someone suggest an idea about us doing like a concert or an event at the compost site so that more people could find it. I thought it was a very interesting idea, but
That
what I
would be
wasn't sure.
interesting, yes.
I wasn't sure though, once the lake is drained, will it be dry enough that we could actually do something before we start filling that area with leaves? If we wanted to kind of work with maybe Parks and somebody, I can't quite tell you what event we want to do, but the idea was kind of fascinating to me because the number of people who don't know that you can take things to the compost site.
Yes.
I don't know if you've heard, Randy, some people are waiting on leaves to be picked up still. You know, the
Yes.
weather's not been cooperative completely, but we had somebody say recently, I wish there was a place I could just take my leaves. I'm like, there is. And you can go there for free, but they didn't know, you know what I mean? So we thought maybe doing some sort of event when the weather's warmer and there's not a lake there might be a way to attract more people to the compost site and learn what it is. I just don't quite know, I don't know if that was an interesting idea to you or not.
I would love that idea to entertain it and get that motion. It's a very great site. It's a hidden gem, and there's a lot of things that happens up there. We take all our limbs throughout the city, and they're ground up once a year. We have a great partnership with Porter County that helps us man that site. A lot of recycling, leaf rows. The leaf rows are eventually turned into compost, and we give that away for free to all the residents. So anyways, we even have so much compost that we give it to Valpo. So they run out, so occasionally. So, but anyways, that is the update on lake compost, and we want to get rid of that thing so we could utilize the entire site.
I'm wondering if some of that compost could be shared with the schools.
Yeah, that is very possible. We have so much of it. We would look at even delivering you a couple loads. We want to get rid of it. We really do. So,
And what would be the process? Who picks up, drop, would they have to send someone? to-
just reach out to our department, email us or call us, and we could set up that appointment. All right? Okay.
Thank you, Randy.
All right.
All right, that gets Mr. Bowditch.
Under staff reports. So under staff reports, Happy New Year. It's going to be a bigger year than last year for the Portage Redevelopment Commission and work. We have been working with Bill Rathjen and Macaulay as far as the Portage Mall parking lot. There should be some, is Bill here today? Or he's not? He has his assistant. So if possible, Jeff Bennett could come up and speak of where we're at in that process, but we're looking within the next, 2 weeks to 30 days to make some news on that one, which will start the dominoes falling on other projects. We'll be working with the city as far as relocating the baseball fields, which is the second domino. Potentially reconstructing with the park department or constructing with the parks department new baseball fields at a secondary site, which will open up land in downtown. We are working with GSI as far as the kayak point. There is a meeting tomorrow, so there will be some further action taken there. And as far as the retail development on US Highway 6, that is moving forward. The attorneys have agreed that the development agreement is in good shape. There are no further questions, so we'll be having both agreements for both sites finalized, and that will lead to the eventual construction of the project, and the intent is to have that done by next year, but started quite soon in the summer, as soon as the construction period starts, with the tax increment revenue economic development bond issued this year also for that project. So it's going to be a busy year, not to mention the north side development and potential work on the bridge overpass of the Burns Waterway and opening up anywhere from 100 to 150 acres of land for development, as well as the land north of the river that will allow for additional development up to 12. So there's a lot of coals in the fire, and the embers are burning, and we just need to put the air on the fire so it stokes it up well, and we'll get Portage moving quickly. So that's my report on as far as tasks to be worked on. We were going to have a workshop after this meeting on the budget to go through any capital projects that we're intending to undertake in this year. That'll impact our budget. And then for next month's meeting, I'll have the full budget for you with the numbers and everything available for you. But it's really based upon that capital improvement projects and programs you want to fund. I still need to complete the landscaping and the signage programs for grant. So once we'll get those done, and if not on the agenda next month, the subsequent meeting, and we'll budget for those, there is an opportunity for the landscape grant to be used at Chrisman Road and US Highway 20. There is one development occurring. The Denny's has been closed and potentially could be resold and opened as an alternative restaurant site. There is a proposal for a development at the northeast corner. The southeast corner has already been developed and somewhat landscaped, and the intent would be to incentivize all four corners to be done at one time, with the northwest corner leading that project. So there is some movement there. They're waiting for the Redevelopment Commission to develop the landscape grant so they can apply for it. It would be a good opportunity to get all four corners done the same, by the same landscape company with the same trees, same landscaping, same intent. So those will be coming forward to you. We'll begin to get your financial reporting done. Starts to be due April 1st. A financial report that Senator Dalton will prepare for you. We'll get that done by April 1st to the executive and the council. By April 15th, the annual report is due for all activities for ending December 31st, 2025. And then we'll also start to begin working on any tax abatements and getting that information out and getting all the necessary capture notices out for January 1st, 2026. So February, March, and April will be a busy period for us, as well as all the other developments. If there's anything that I've missed or overlooked, please let me know, Mayor.
think that was a great-
On the residential housing development programs, there is a meeting with, we're attempting to schedule a meeting between the city attorney, municipal financial advisor, myself, and bond counsel on the bonding process. So once that meeting is held, we'll know when the bonds can be issued and closed on. And then our intention is within 35 to 45 days after that, the tax increment revenue imposed fee, or tariff, would be paid to the city for that amount that is agreed upon. So those will be closing too. And I believe we have a couple other residential projects that may be looking for incentive.
That's great. Any other questions?
Dan, are we still working with Dave Uran on the potential for the relocation of the baseball fields?
Yes. He is, Dave Uran is still working with, and through his company, working with the Parks Department and identifying the design, as well as working with the Redevelopment Commission. He's at a holding pattern right now until we get the mall issue set, the property acquired. And then once the design comes in and finalized, he'll be the technical review of that. Having had experience in Crown Point with their recreational facility development, so he's learned a lot from that. And not to recreate the wheel, but we can take advantage of his mishaps. Not that they were bad, but things that were overlooked, and that'll only make it better for us. So he is working with the Parks Department and the Redevelopment Commission. Yes, you're welcome.
So we'll get to our new business topics. We have for consideration professional services agreement with Development Economic Finance Consulting, LLC. That's DEF Consulting for consulting services for 2026. I suppose we don't pass this, Dan just leaves.
Well,
right?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't leave this
Yeah.
evening, and I would not leave you in a bind. I would continue to provide the services to make sure there was a transition. But this is my annual agreement with the Redevelopment Commission, and so if there's any questions, it's no different than any prior years. You will note in the agreement, which is somewhat unusual, but I felt it was important, is that my hourly rate has two sets of hourly rates. One is for technical, financial and economic development assistance, and one is for attendance at meetings, which is a much lower rate, only because I didn't feel it was quite right for me to charge a higher rate to sit in meetings for understanding and not to do any technical review or to provide any expert assistance. So I didn't feel that that was necessary. So on my invoices, you'll see two different rates applied, and that's why. I mean, there's times at those meetings where I do participate, but it's not from a technical or experienced expert point of view.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That gets us to consideration for professional services agreement with Cinder Dalton for the financial consulting services for 2026. I don't believe anyone here is from the company, but I think that,
No.
they've done a good job as our, advisor for this, so I think continuing with the services makes
Right.
sense.
Mayor Carl Sender did ask me if it was necessary that he be here, and I had let him know that I will make a recommendation, review and make a recommendation. Senator Dalton has been the municipal financial advisors to one of the municipal financial advisors to the Redevelopment Commission, providing the annual reporting, financial reporting. Although I could do that, he's much more versed to do it. He's been doing it for years, not my style to take work away from another consultant. I have worked with Carl Sender in the past, and I would recommend their agreement be approved as it has in prior years.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Gets us to consideration, professional service agreement with Schneider Geomatics for engineering services 2026. Hello, Mr. Hannon.
Good afternoon. So basically, the agreement you have before you is really the same agreement that we had last year. We've changed the name. You recall that you transferred it from Great Lakes Engineering to Schneider about mid-year last year. So this is an agreement with my new company, Schneider. The only change in the agreement is our rates have gone up. We did not change our rates from with the city from 2024 and 2025. They were level for that 2-year period. So the rates have gone up a little bit, about 10% across the board. But the hourly rates are basically 70% more or less of what we charge our private clients. So this is my government rate, and I would hope that you would keep us on.
Mayor, I have reviewed the agreement and have no issues or concerns. It is a rate increase. However, there wasn't a rate increase last year, and inflation, individuals on staff should receive a cost of living, I believe in that, living adjustment. So I would make recommendation for approval of the agreement with Schneider Geometrics.
Motion to
I'm sorry,
approve.
Geomatics.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Gets us to consideration professional service agreement with Abbenmarsh Consultants for certain land use concepts and engineering services related to alternative development scenarios. So I think we've got you here, Matt, if needed, but this is our agreement to be able to map out some of our work on the north end.
If I may, this is not on the agenda on your screen. It was added late the past couple days. I sent it out, and I apologize. Sonia is on vacation and out, enjoying a well-deserved vacation, and Sandy is out of the office for medical reasons. So we got this out a little bit late, and it's not showing here. I pulled up the wrong agenda, but it is on the agenda as 8.4 under services agreement. Number 8.4 on your screen is really 8.5. It is for an agreement with Avamars to provide alternative development scenarios for the North Side Hillcrest development area. There has been an opportunity for us to propose on a potential development of a major investment that requires anywhere from 300 to 400 acres of land, which includes multi-use venues that would have a major impact in northwest Indiana, as well as Porter County, Lake County, and LaPorte County.
Motion to approve?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
And then we have the hold harmless statement and indemnification clause for the Humane Society of Hobart's use of Founders Square Plaza for an adult Easter egg hunt on April 4th, 2026. If you've never been, it's a very nice event that they do. I believe, well, it happened last year, so I don't remember it quite offhand, but I think we just did this last year for them as well. And if we didn't, then we're probably fixing it so that we do it right this time. I just don't recall offhand.
So I have, as far as this, as the director, I have no, I would recommend the approval, but I would defer to legal counsel, as this is more of a legal question than a planning or redevelopment question.
So I put together an agreement, and it went through Dan Bardnicki,
Okay.
and Dan confirmed it was, so we have that, what you have is approved by Dan. So.
Right.
I move to approve the use of Founders Plaza for an Easter egg hunt on April 4th, 2026.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Why here? Why not in Hobart?
Well, this was brought to me through the Chamber of Commerce, which I'm on the board. It was just a request that we do this. I'm really not sure. I think we have a preferred site, apparently, so it's a good thing, so.
Yeah, I mean, you think about in the past, I remember stories of the Mayor's Ball used to be in like Maryville and other places, and nothing against doing that, but, I mean, I'm trying to have mine in Portage, but I'm always excited when people from other cities want to have their event in Portage, so we're just honored to have them, and I can tell you they do a great job.
Oh, I'm not by any means objecting. I just was curious. I mean,
It's a great question. I don't know the answer to that,
yeah,
though.
and as far as your mayoral ball, we, for many, many years, and I've lived here since 1977, we just simply didn't have a place big enough in town
Oh,
to host
sure.
that event. Now we do, and
Oh, and it's great that we do, yeah, but no, anyone is welcome to have an event in Founders Square, even if another town or city is in your name. If you're in Hobart, you could do an event in Founders Square. Anybody, we're happy to have you.
And
Great
Commissioner-
advertising opportunity.
Commissioner Munt, I did not do the due diligence into determining why. My first assumption was that the location that was annually used is either under construction or may not be able to be used this year, so they were looking for an alternative site, or they've determined a new policy of the service area that they serve. They would move that to alternative locations within that service area annually. I mean, I could find out if you'd like, but we'll take any use of our activities and events that bring people to downtown.
I think we already passed it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other matters to come before the board? Oh, yes.
Just like to say that our Portage Township School Board did appoint me to serve on this commission for this year, and I am very grateful that I have this opportunity. As some of you have noticed, I am a non-voting member, so it's not that I don't want to either say yes or no, it's just that I don't have that opportunity as a liaison.
We appreciate how much you participate, though, and bring the school's voice and your own to it. So I wouldn't be afraid if the state law changed and you got the ability to vote here. We appreciate you as a member of this body. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dan, did the state
Mayor,
change the law? You're about to
one
tell-
last comment before you adjourn. I don't mean to delay the adjournment, but as far as Commissioner non-voting Member Commissioner Vasquez. I just wanted to relay to you, we had this conversation that the Portage Township Schools did submit their grant reimbursement request, and it's my understanding that is on the claims for this month. It should have been approved, and they will be reimbursed. It was, all the documentation was there, and it was in an acceptable form. So the reimbursement, and it should be in the amount of $250,000.
And on behalf of the students and everyone that the Portage Township Schools serve, I want to thank the RDC for that generous donation and contribution to our schools and students.
And for the public's purposes, they were for reimbursement of Chromebooks for students to be used as a technology in global economic development.
And our students will be using those tomorrow.
That was a great way to wrap up the meeting. Thank
Yes,
you.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett, did you have anything that you needed to say, or we're all good? No. Cool. Any other matters or a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye.